Hi, Happy New Year. We're going into another year very soon, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about being mind boggled. I'm Michael Parisi, the Loving on Purpose life coach. And one of my concerns for all of us, not just during this time of year, but in general, is what do we do when we're mind boggled? Now, we all know what mind boggling is, I think. Sometimes we've seen a film that has completely blown us out of the universe. We also use this expression. I've seen that used just as an expression of I'm mind boggled, my mind is blown. What happens when your mind is blown? Well, usually there's a lot of confusion. I know for me, lately my mind has been boggled and blown. Why? Well, the first thing is that I'm getting a little bit older. I'm going to have a birthday in a couple of weeks, and I'm hitting a new decade. That boggles my mind a bit. But really, the more serious stuff is that we've gone through almost 2 full years of a pandemic that has played with our minds as well as with our bodies. We have seen vaccines work and not work as well as we thought they work. We've seen several varieties of this virus, and this Omicron virus seems to be as easy to catch as the common cold. So we really are kind of mind boggled. What do we do next? Keep wearing masks, get another vaccine, sequester some more? What do we do? A lot of people are just choosing to go on with their lives and see where the chips may fall. Another thing that's boggled our minds lately has been the division in our politics, left and right and center. Well, the center seems to be squeezed by the left and the right, and we were all kind of wondering what's going to come next for our government. Another mind-boggling thing has been people quitting their jobs. A lot of people have just left their employment for new careers, new jobs, or nothing. They're waiting to see what's going to happen next. And employers are just as mind boggled over the whole thing because where they need people, they can't get them. And where they don't need people, they have a surplus. We see the problem of airlines canceled all over the place because of personnel getting sick and having to sequester themselves, quarantine themselves, and therefore can't come to work, as well as the weather. The weather has mind boggled a lot of people. Up north, it's been milder in a weird way and yet cold up in some parts of New England. In the Midwest, they've had crazy storms and yet at the same time, not as bad a winter as normal. Here in the South, in Florida, we have warm enough temperature, but we're not quite clear as to what the mornings are going to bring. It can be very chilly. Today, it's very foggy. That's very unusual in my 7 years here in Florida. And then in business, a lot of people are mind boggled over the fact that they're not quite sure where to go next with their being an entrepreneur or running a business in general, how much to invest, where the taxes are going to be going next, what's going to happen in the upcoming year with regard to the economy in general. Okay, so I don't want to exhaust you. Get a cup of coffee if I've kind of mind boggled you some more. But in the meantime, I think the thing is, what do I do? Well, what I do is I focus. When I'm mind boggled, I focus on something familiar. It might be a television program, it might be a film, it might be a breakfast that I love to eat, it might be gardening or just playing with the dog. Sometimes mind boggling requires me to slow down and focus on one concrete thing with which I'm familiar. That's the first thing. So focus on the familiar. Second, when I'm mind boggled, I just don't try to do too much. I don't go crazy making lists. That's me. That's my choice. It may be a good choice that you do make lists. I don't make lists of all the things I've got to do. I know I've got to do them. It's just a matter of getting them done. But sometimes when I'm mind boggled, I don't even bother doing anything. Today, I'm a bit mind boggled, and I'm telling you that what I'm doing is making this video for you because this is focusing me on you, on something concrete, on someone out there who really needs to talk to a coach, who really needs to talk to somebody who understands being mind boggled. And then the third thing I do when I'm mind boggled is breathe. Breathe into my tummy, breathe deeply and slowly, because that has a physiological effect of slowing down the body and the mind, and also of lowering the blood pressure. So, deep breathing, breathe with me now. Take a deep breath in, hold it, let it out. Try that again. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. I find it helps to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. I also find it helpful to count to slow 4 up into the breath, 4 pause, and another count 4 as I let it out. See what happens. Hopefully, your day will not be boggled. And if you are boggled this morning, you will be able to move forward with confidence that you know how to handle it. Take care of yourself. Contact me anytime and know that I'm there for you.